G'day OCR community and musical theatre peeps. It's a very buggered Spartan David 95 Syme with episode 4 of King and I, the Buddha aspect. So these are those couple of days that you have between shows where you sort of recharge and you go through your script and you do all sorts of other stuff that needs to be done around the house. And I was going through the little house of Uncle Thomas and came across the old WWBD, and I thought to myself, yes, what will Buddha do while the break's on? And I thought, well, I've got to sort of practice up for the Spartan, the Ultra Marathon, sort of Melbourne one that's coming up and everything else. So I thought, well, let's see what we can do with that. And so I thought I'd do a bit of research to sort of combine the two. And sure enough, it talks about how Buddha talks about how we must ourselves become the path, and that's the only way we can travel the path, and there's a whole lot of stuff about path. So I thought, well, okay, let's go for it. So Hydra pack and a few gels, and off we went. And unfortunately, with all the Buddha jokes that I've probably been telling over the last few weeks, I think there was a little bit of karma payback, because within the first K, the strip all kind of took off on the Hydra pack, and I had to carry the thing sort of pretty much in an awkward situation for the whole trip. And to make matters worse, about 8 Ks in, the rain started, and so by about 18 Ks, the old feet were getting a little bit numb. And then what made things worse was kind of around about 25 Ks or so, I think I started to hallucinate. When I started thinking that there were things like the Loch Ness Monster in Patterson Lakes, and also I was trying to remember what was sort of going on between whether I was Buddha or whether I was Captain Orton or the little Siamese princess at the front during getting to know you. And then I kept getting all these cravings about cups of tea. And I thought, okay, well, this is getting a little bit silly. So in the end, I sort of finished up, I think around about 35 Ks when I sort of pulled the pin, because it was getting pretty much a soft shoe sort of shuffle instead of some sort of jog. So it'll be interesting tomorrow night to see, once I lock into that lotus position, how I actually can get back out of it. So you want a bit of humour? That's one thing that might be thinking about with tomorrow night at the old Whitehorse Centre in Nunawading. And apart from that, obviously you want to see some people who've actually got some talent, and there's plenty of them in the show, particularly since the whole first 4 shows sold out pretty quickly last week, and there's not too many seats left for this week. So the rest of the show's from Wednesday through to Sunday. And for the moment, I think I will try and see if I can sort of recover enough, maybe find some scotch rather than a cup of tea. But so I think for the moment it's Aru, while I sort of look for the loo, and I think I might even see if I can find myself a bit of a bucket too. So we'll see how we go.